Now draft mode.
Welcome back, babies. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Mount Draftmore. You know what it is. We're back again to draft the best random topics straight from the tip of our tongue so that you don't have to waste your time debating the best songs, movies, or in today's case, zombie apocalypse items.
That's right. Zombie apocalypse items.
Brains! We're all waiting for it to happen, but today we're going to decide what are those top 12 items that you might need to have. What are the best four? Who's going to have the best team of four? I'm Ben Jam, and I'm joined by the regulars, Dylan, Matt. What's good?
Hello.
We've all thought about it, haven't we?
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you going to do in the apocalypse?
I've got my strategy. I hope you two do.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get into all of that. But before that, you know what we got to do. We got to roll the good old dice. Where's it at?
Oh, here it is. I'll hand it over to Maddie.
Alrighty.
23.
Damn, Matt.
Dang, dude. Okay, let's go, Bessie. Come on. 10. That's pathetic. Yeah, you need
Yeah,
to.
that's a
we need to
halvesies.
re-roll that one.
Yeah, move that cord. Okay, here we go.
That was weird.
Big roll here. Matt has a 24,
This is a
23.
Hail Mary.
23, and you have a 10.
Yeah. So it's over under. Let's see.
22.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
I won.
Back
Oh.
in the wraparound.
Now, here was an interesting thought that I had right before I threw it. Matt, you won, but what if instead of going first, you choose the order?
Like a new wrinkle here.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be down for that.
All right, so what are you going to do? What's the order?
I'm going to flip-flop me and Ben.
So you
And
want
then
me
Dylan,
to go first?
Dylan, you're still in the wraparound. But I don't want the pressure of going first because I don't even know what I'm going to pick quite yet. So I like that. Yeah, let's up the ante a little bit. You get choice if you win the roll.
That is pretty good. Man, I'm so nervous. Now I'm in the wraparound. I'm not going to get the things I want. I know I'm not.
There's so many things. Hey, lay out the parameters for what we can and can't pick.
Okay, so y'all, here's the thing. This ideally is something that you could craft, with normal items that you could find, right? It can't be like a bunch of items at once, right? Like a kit of something that you would buy at the store. It's got to be something you would come across as a generally common item, right?
Like
so,
you can't choose like a bazooka. Like
Right.
not many people are going to stumble across a bazooka.
or even like I would say like a tactical bodysuit. I mean, how common is that?
Yeah.
Let's be real. How common is that?
Got one of those in my basement right now. You don't know.
It would be great to have, but it's kind of like one of those things, like unless you have it, you're probably not going to get one.
So average things that people would find, like if you're scavenging a city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you're scavenging a city, you could come across some good gems.
I
You
mean,
could.
you might.
Like, you might be able
just
to
have
find-
You got to sell us on it.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's
Yeah.
so tough. I mean, I understand like not being able to draft like a kit of stuff. Kits off the board.
Right.
No kits. You can't get something that's like, ooh, this is a pack of 7 knives. And it comes with a hatchet and some flint.
From Cutco,
and all of that.
$9.99.
Japanese steel.
Okay, well, I guess.
I mean, knee pads though. Sure.
Yeah. There you go.
Knee pads, of course. What is most important in a zombie apocalypse? This is hard. First round, I'm not going to get a pick for a minute. It's like the weapon that's going to keep you alive or the things that are going to sustain you.
Mhm.
Like-
do you need like crucial materials versus safety?
Okay, so I'm going to go to rule 1 of Zombieland. Cardio.
Yep.
Cardio. You got to have cardio. I'm going to play like Zombieland rules.
Yes.
That makes sense.
When I'm thinking of zombies, I'm thinking of Zombieland zombies, maybe Walking Dead zombies. Like there's going to be decomposition over time.
Yeah.
So, they're going to dwindle. But
And these are not like track stars.
no, they can get a little jaunt going and come
Yeah.
after you, but nothing much more than that. So considering that, I think I would take, now I don't know how specific I need to be here, but I want like a water filtration device.
Okay.
Now, specifically, and I've always actually wanted one of these, it's called a Lifesaver water bottle. And like you can just, that thing will filter any water.
Yeah.
And you're good. And
You can
so,
sip it out of a stream for all you want.
yeah, well, and even if you had like compromised city water,
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
Yep.
Bill Gates, there's a demo of Bill Gates using this, and he's like drinking water that had like fecal matter and urine and shit in it, and it filters all of it out because of the type of the filter. Now, replacing that filter is one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you only have to survive long enough for those zombies to like overpopulate.
Yeah.
Because again, after a couple seasons, they're rotted away. They're mush.
Yeah.
So I feel like that water source is crucial if you're running around. At the very least, you got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The only pushback I have, and it's not against the water thing. It's against the decomposition, because in The Walking Dead, that takes place over multiple, like actually years, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And those zombies, like some of them rot away, but there's still a lot of zombies there. Do we know?
Well, the reason why I'm pretty caught up on the whole Walking Dead universe here is that there's the phenomenon where in the Walking Dead universe, and this is just the Walking Dead universe, is that when you die, regardless if you've been bit up by a zombie or not, you come back as a zombie.
And so
It's
people
like,
keep
it's like
dying.
a virus thing. So people consistently die, whether they're bitten or not. Therefore, you might have younger looking zombies than others.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So clarification there.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, regardless, eventually they'll all die.
Eventually.
It just will take time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lifesaver water bottle, stay hydrated, zombie apocalypse, let's go. Because I can run.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're going to be running.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's true.
Boom. Okay, Matt, you have the second pick. You swiped it from me.
Yep. I
Was it
didn't want the
worth it?
pressure. Yeah, I didn't want the pressure of the first one. I wanted to know kind of where we were at. So second position is a good place to live. I'm going to go with, a pretty key necessity that I feel like you're going to absolutely need, which is a good pair of boots.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's sweet.
Like think about it. You're not going to go running around with zombies wearing some like Yeezys or something. All right?
I don't know, dude.
You could.
You might.
You might, but what do you need most consistently? You're going to need a damn good pair of boots.
It's true.
All right? Think about all the broken glass that's going to be everywhere. Think about there's going to be bullet casings, nails, mud, zombie guts and bones and brains and just about everything. You're going to need that sturdy pair of boots because, quite frankly, this has been the telltale tale of perpetuity, which is what's the number one way that soldiers die? Trench foot.
Yeah.
So taking care of your feet, it seems so simple, but damn is it important. You need that good pair of boots.
And people don't think about, dude, the most obvious thing that's going to kill you, probably not zombies. It's going to be the fucking weather, man. When the weather turns to winter, depending on where you are, you need to protect your feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, if you don't protect your feet, you're screwed. So and if you're in that situation where, again, we're thinking gas is at a premium. You're not going to be able to find an easy running vehicle all the time. Your ass is going to be doing a lot of walking / running. You're going to need that supportive boot that keeps your feet dry, keeps your feet healthy, that's comfortable, and ultimately, when you need to, you can curb stomp some zombies. So a damn good pair of boots.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, boots, that's a good one.
Damn.
Dylan, first pick. Got to follow up.
Well, I'm going with a very obvious item, but something that you'll need nonetheless. I'm thinking like in the zombie apocalypse, I'm going to be mobile. Okay. I'm going to be very mobile. And I'm going to need something to collect things I find along the way, right? I'm not going to want to carry them in my arms on the way back to my tactical base,
Yeah, your bunker.
my bunker,
Yeah.
right? And so I need a backpack.
Mm.
I need a really sturdy backpack that is going to hold up against the elements and hold the shit I find outside
Yep.
so I can take it back and use it later.
And it's got to have that good like lumbar support.
Yep.
It's got to have good straps. Maybe like one of the ones that clips across the top of your chest and across the waist.
Even better, right? I had a backpack just like that in college, and dude, it kept me going through all of college. It clipped right there, gave me good back support, so it didn't ruin my posture. I'm thinking like with this backpack, you can hunch down, you can like run silently, right? It's not going to make a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
But your storage capabilities are off the charts.
Yeah, and you can hang shit off the sides or inside of it, right?
Yep.
You could put a water bottle on the side there, reach for it, get it.
Damn, so no one else can pick a backpack?
Nope.
Wow. What the fuck?
I got a backpack, baby.
I mean, it's smart. You do need to carry all your shit, you know?
I mean, you can still get a saddlebag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get a messenger bag. There you
Yeah.
go. That's
See, oh, got it. Okay. Damn. Now, see, the backpack might not get picked by another team, but you'd still have a backpack.
yeah.
Everyone has a backpack.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a backpack.
Yep.
I have tons of backpacks. If you looked in that closet behind you, you'd be like, oh, damn, dude, you have a lot of backpacks.
I've got a lot of backpacks too.
I'm just thinking about here's where we've wandered into a new strange city, right? And we're all scrounging for stuff. We're competing for the same goods. That's what I'm thinking of in this scenario, right? So I don't know. And maybe this is even a smaller scale city. It's not like a Seattle, right? We're competing in I don't know. It's a competitive environment.
I would bargain with you.
Bargaining is on the table for
Yeah.
sure.
Bargaining. Backpack. That's a clutch pick.
These, I mean, all three in the first round here, these are like, I feel like some bare necessities.
We're going to have to probably team up in
Yeah.
the survival scenario. Yeah.
Damn, today we are sponsored by the Home Shopping Channel website.com. Home,
Home
Home
the
shopping-
Home Shopping Channel website.com.
yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, they got a couple products for you today, all related to zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we're going to cut to them for a moment. Let's go.
Hi there, folks. This
Nope.
is Barry. Oh, no.
I don't know why I did that one.
Hi there, folks. This is Barry from Barry's Bats. We've been making family-owned business bats for 150 years, dating back to my great-great-grandfather's brothers, sisters, husbands, neighbors, roommate next door. We make all kinds of bats. Would you like it out of ash, maple, oak, cherry, synthetic? Whatever you want, we got it. We've been making bats for the MLB for 150 years. MLB, TMZ, TBD, CIA, FBI, NSA, BLM. Whatever you choose, we got it for you. Do you find yourself in a zombie apocalypse? Well, put a hand-in nail right through that bat right now. Alright, 3, 4, 5-inch nails, whatever you need, we got it for you. This will be the weapon of destruction for your next zombie encounter. So stop on by Barry's Bats. We got all the bats for you. Every color, every type, every size. 32, 33, 34, 35 inch, 29 ounce, 30 ounce, 31 ounce, 32 ounces. Whatever you need, we got for you. Be prepared for the next apocalypse. And you'll thank Barry's Bats. Thank you.
Mount Draftmore.
Round 2.
Back in this jam, second round. Dylan, your second pick, zombie apocalypse.
All right. Well, for the second pick, man, I'm torn on what I need now. I've got a bunch of essential items that I know I want, but I'm afraid they're going to get taken. Listen, I think for the next item, I'm going to need this, especially in the elements, right? Once the seasons change, you're going to want to stay warm. So I'm going to want a fire starter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some flint.
I want some flint, right? A good big chunk of flint so I can start a fire.
Nice.
You know, you can do a lot of stuff with fire. You can stay warm. You can create a signal. You can cook with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can ward off enemies even. You could set things on fire tactically. Maybe you got some enemies down the street. Let's set fire to their base. Screw up their lives. Cause them to seek retribution.
Steal their stuff.
Steal their stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. Fire, humans' most important tools. Love fire.
Yeah, you do need fire.
Yeah, you
That's a
need
good
fire.
point. Yep.
Yep.
Damn the fire.
The
Yeah.
fire.
We got
Damn
the fire.
Damn the flint. You got the flint specifically. So you got a square flint.
I do. I have a nice big chunk of flint.
Nice.
once it runs out, I'm fucked. But it's nice big chunk, so I should be good for a little bit.
Well, no, the flint's not going to run out. Like the flintstone, you'll just clip. It's the magnesium that you shave off of the flint,
Right.
that you'll run out of.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
But you'll still have that flint to make sparks.
So all you need is like you need some like some tinder,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you're good.
Yeah, and that's virtually
And
everywhere.
And you'd get good at making fires after a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop.
I mean, I was trying to think like what's the best fire starter to get, but like lighters that'll run out, matches will run out. Flint, I mean, even the magnesium on the flint, it's just like, what do you want for your fire starter, I
Yep.
guess.
It's a pretty universal thing, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. All right, Matt, second pick.
Well, thinking to a little bit of Dylan's here, which is the flint's good, but what are you gonna need to strike the flint with? That's gonna be a damn good knife.
Ooh.
I mean, think about it. Everything goes all in every zombie apocalypse scenario. Everything goes to hell pretty damn quick, right? You might have the best weapons of a given variety, but when push comes to shove, you're going to be in close quarters, hand-to-hand combat with some zombies, right? You might not always have the reach, but what are you going to need? You're going to need that knife, that trusty sidekick of a weapon to bail your ass out more times than not, right? Zombies coming at you. Maybe you got a pile of them. You're just going to need to go brain to brain to brain to brain to brain. Kapow, 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 kapow. Over and over and over again. You're out of bullets, right? Maybe your trusty baseball bat or whatever your main weapon is out of reach. You cannot physically get there. You're going to need to flip out that knife and you need to go to town. And beyond just a zombie killing aspect, right? Maybe you're in a rival, you're in a community and you're going to have to go take out a rival community because they're trying to take your stuff. Well, guess what? You and your buddies, you're going to have to sneak in there. You're going to have to go all stealth mode. It's not like you're going to have silencers or anything like that.
Jesus Christ.
You're just going to have to go,
I'm going to go in and get you with my knife.
Dude,
Yep.
you're going to Splinter Cell some bitches.
You're going to have to go all Steven Seagal here. All
He's
right.
like, check out my Bowie knife, bitch.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
But beyond the violent aspects of this, again, strike flint. You're going to need to maybe create some kind of, shelter or something like that so you can use the butt of it as like a hammer.
You may want a good fillet knife so you can torture your enemies.
You catch a fish, maybe you do need to clean the fish. Maybe you're hunting. It's a good tool to also clean animals after you've hunted. The knife is pretty damn universal.
What kind of knife are you picking?
I'm picking like a hunting knife.
Okay.
Yeah, like something that would be pretty common.
Good hunting.
A good hunting knife.
I mean, I have one right by my bedside, not even kidding you. It's a giant hunting knife. With flint on it, actually.
2 for 1 combo.
So yeah, the knife is a universal zombie necessity, with hands down.
That's great.
Yep.
Great pick. Classic pick.
Keep that on your belt. You're ready to rock.
Is that... but you can't cut... My second pick's a hatchet.
See, I went back and forth between knife and hatchet.
I feel like you got to get the hatchet because the hatchet, you can do anything you can do with a knife, you can do with a hatchet, with a good hatchet, as long as it's sharp enough. But then you can also chop wood.
That's true.
And you don't want to carry around an axe because you're not going to kill zombies with an axe.
Impractical.
It's too heavy. It's going to cost too much energy, and you're not going to burn big pieces of wood. You're going to have small fires.
Keep the light down.
Damn,
Exactly.
Yep.
So that hatchet is crucial. Plus, the knife is going to be effective in stealth stuff. But if you have just 2 zombies coming at you, you can take them out with a hatchet. You can hit one with the blunt end, pop, and then get the other one, boom, with the sharp end. That'll get them.
Yeah, the hatchet is it is like a jack of all trades in that regards. It's a multifaceted weapon.
I think about, have you guys watched Alone?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're only allowed to take 10 items, and they all take the hatchet.
It's true.
You got to take the hatchet.
It's a versatile, lightweight item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Oh, that pick. I normally don't get heated or competitive about this, but that pick, it actually sort of pisses me off a little bit.
Dude, that's how I felt about your backpack.
Fuck.
So ditto.
That is a great pick.
The backpack was a good pick. These are all good picks. Boots was a good pick.
Yep. Underrated.
I didn't think that would go first. That's These are good picks. We're definitely going to survive if we pool our shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got the water bottle, y'all.
That's a key item. That's key.
That filtration water bottle. All right, let's get into halftime.
Halftime.
Matt has a question for everyone.
So we've all had this conversation at one point or another, or the question's been posed, which is zombie apocalypse happens one day. What's your plan? Where are you going?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
And we're here. We're
Yeah.
in our current situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Oh man. Well, Seattle's going to be crawling with the undead. Right?
What's the ratio of infection that we have here?
Oh,
Is it like as infectious as, say, the Omicron variant, which was very infectious?
I like to think that it's a similar type of a setup where there was like patient 0, and then they just started like it was a cascading effect where zombies only happen because they get bitten by other zombies. You know, like you only become a zombie after you get bit,
Right.
Okay.
like a traditional zombie. Yeah.
Yeah. So are we asking immediately into it? Because that's the thing is it always takes time to build. It's like, so how close to ground zero are you?
I'd say, hypothetically speaking, it's like the first few weeks of this, you know? So like
Does it start here? Or does it start somewhere else and then like envelope us?
I think it starts somewhere else, but you've tried
Envelop.
staying home for as long as you can, but you're starting to exhaust your supplies, and you need to actually execute your plan now.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
I think, man, this is tough. This is really tough. But I think I will be going to the Olympic Peninsula, or the North Cascades. I don't know which. Probably the Olympic Peninsula. I mean, there's water. There's fresh water there. There's lakes. There's plenty of wood. There's plenty of wildlife. I mean, dude, when we were just traipsing around in the woods, we saw that huge herd of what were
That was
those?
those elk. It was majestic.
elk.
Yeah,
It was.
that's cool.
I thought I was going to die for a
Yeah,
second,
it was
though.
kind
I'm
of
not gonna
scary
lie.
in the moment. Yeah.
Y'all, there was a lot of elk.
It was a stampede.
Very
Yeah.
unexpectedly.
That was when we were in the van, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Crossing a fresh water source,
Yeah.
right? It's generally temperate unless you're at high elevations, of which there are high elevations to go to if you're prepared and want to stay safe. Those zombies ain't going to be climbing mountains. There's no way. They're going to fall down. They're going to stumble down, right?
I also think this is I'd say this is a 2-part question. So like realistic scenario, but also the hypothetical scenario of like, assume you had access to a lot of things. What would be your plan then? So your first, like the realistic one, be you're going to the Olympic Peninsula. So
Right.
now what's your like hypothetical pie in the sky? Like
Pie in the sky, I take
You
a
know.
boat off to one of those fuck you islands in the Puget Sound, in the Salish Sea.
gotcha.
There's lots of them fuck you islands with little, probably abandoned super mansions out there. I'm just going to take some supplies on a boat out there. That is my like hypothetical.
Yeah, the hypothetical. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got?
The hypothetical one I haven't even ever thought of.
Yeah.
Do you have a hypothetical one?
Yeah, my hypothetical one is assuming that, like, again, we're in a situation where there's not many survivors left. I'm finding, like, an aircraft carrier, and I'm setting up shop on the aircraft carrier.
That'd be cool.
It's a floating city,
It's a fortress.
and it's nuclear powered.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, you still need fuel for it, though, don't you?
It's nuclear powered.
Does it run only on nuclear energy?
They only have to revitalize or like service those turbines like once every like 10 years or something, like might even be 15 or 20 years. Like they last for a long time.
So you could be good.
yeah.
And it's not like you're gonna go fucking
I'm just
sailing
I'm
across
parking
the
it,
ocean.
yeah.
Yeah, like you're just parked. It's not
Yeah.
pull up the ramp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it.
All right.
Yep.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you got to do.
God, that's
You
a
have
really
it-
good
and
idea.
Think about it. You have an onboard armory. You've got an onboard like mess hall, plenty of rations for like thousands of sailors, and everything is bulletproof to an extent.
The only hole in your plan is with military devices. Like the military is so specialized. Our shit's falling apart all the time, but it's okay because we've got an army of people keeping it together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's purposefully falling apart too. So we don't fuck ourselves over and leave it in the hands of enemies. So that's the only pushback for that hypothetical.
Yeah.
But all you really need is a safe place, and it's a safe place.
And that's the kind of the thing is like, say, all the power eventually goes out. Well, then now you're at a point where you still have like a pretty damn good shelter,
Yeah.
You've got built-in beds too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So that's the hypothetical that I've always thought about. Aircraft carrier.
It's great.
Damn, I still can't come up with a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Even after listening, I was like, fuck. My realistic one is just take the van out towards the Olympic Peninsula.
It's like
It really is the best spot to go.
Yep.
Like you can get enough elevation gain up there where the zombies are going to be so few and far between.
Oh, yeah.
And then I specifically would drive the van up to the hot springs up there.
yeah.
And it's like, sweet, I've got hot springs.
You're set.
The van's got a bed. It shuts up. I can close all the curtains. Like, a zombie's not going to see in there while I'm sleeping. I could easily just, peek up in the morning. Sweet, we're good. All right, cool. Have a rifle in there, a hatchet,
Yeah.
small fires.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard anything about zombies being able to smell, so they smell people maybe, but I don't know.
Here's a question, because we're all dog owners. I've thought about this. Denver would for sure bark,
Yeah.
at people. Like, what do I do with my dog, man?
You have to go somewhere real remote.
Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
because that's why I couldn't stay at my house, because Denver would alert us. Shit, even my cat would probably alert the zombies when he wants food. What the fuck do you do?
Well, and you have to worry about feeding your animal.
Yeah.
We all have animals. Matt, what would you do with your dog?
Banjo's pretty chill for the most part. What you need to do is you almost have to have like a pretty badass cabin in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to purposely soundproof it. But yeah, food's another thing. I mean, you would hope that the dog would revert back to its primal instincts to an extent, but also you have thousands of years of domestication now, so I don't know. That's a tough one.
That is tough.
You might have to start doing a thing where it's you catch a fish and you have to slowly start teaching your dog all right, this is our food now.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to make do.
Let's see. I
And
think
they're smart enough; they'll figure it out.
rather than being a liability, some dogs like Appa, I could see being
I would be cool with Appa.
Appa would be like a legit, what I want, not a liability, the opposite. What is that?
The strength,
An asset.
Yeah.
An asset.
Yeah.
Because, when we were camping, he went off leash and he was fine. Shit, he couldn't maybe even be adapted into a hunting dog.
Yeah. He's a pretty good guard dog. Whenever you go outside, when we go to fires,
Mm-hmm.
he's always sitting in the back with
Oh,
his
yeah.
back to us. He's watching.
Oh, and he's silent too.
Yeah.
He doesn't really bark, so he's not going to alert the zombies. In fact, he'll probably just tell you about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my realistic one that I would want to do would be I might actually go more towards Rainier. I think I might try to go set up shop right around Rainier because it's a similar kind of a thing of an elevation, but also plenty of natural resources around there that you could sustain off of, and everybody and their brother has probably some cool cabin set up around
It's
there.
true.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. It's Rainier-ish.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Plus,
dope.
then you're kind of close enough to keep tabs on what's going on in the major metropolitan areas,
Right.
just in case maybe there's a cool community that I want to go join, because now we're starting to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Making plans.
Yeah.
Once my issue with shows like The Walking Dead is I feel like eventually humans would figure out, okay, just don't get bit. Right?
And the zombies eventually have to whittle down. That's why I asked what the ratio was for
Yeah.
infection. Because say 80% of the global population is infected within the first month. 80% of 7 billion. Well, shit. Assume that they decay at the typical rate of a human body, because they don't have any new cell growth.
Nope.
So there's no reason for them to live.
Yeah.
So within a year and a half, they are mush. They're just bones on the ground.
Yeah.
Especially if they're in a place like California.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that heat is going to bake them.
It's going to be smelly.
Like all of my hypotheticals are long term.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would always go to either like a high elevation
Yep.
place in the van.
Yeah.
Like every single time. But then after like maybe 3 years into it, it's like, sweet, now I'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be so few people now, you're going to have to worry about crazy ass people.
Oh, I mean, it definitely ends up being like
like
a
Mad
Mad
Max
Max.
shit.
Yep.
It's definitely going to be like that.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, you all know, those who are listening, you've had that conversation.
Yeah, where would you go?
Where would you go? What would you
Mhm.
do?
Let us know.
If you want to join me on the aircraft carrier, I got plenty of room.
Oh, yeah, I'll come out.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
For sure, that's dope. Hell yeah, good halftime, y'all.
Mount Draftmore.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
Round 3.
Round 3, my pick, sleeping bag.
Ooh.
A nice compact sleeping bag, keep you warm. Because what happens if it's raining and you can't get that fire going?
You got to keep warm.
Got to keep warm. You're not always going to be in a house or in a shelter.
Nope.
Sometimes you're
out
going to
in
be
the
outside.
elements. Yep.
Got to have a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Gotta. And I mean, sleeping bags normally have 2 straps. So it's not a backpack, but you can easily stuff stuff between the roll. You think about we're rolling around with 4 items. I can easily put those straps around my arms, pop my water bottle and hatchet right in the back, boom, or put my hatchet right on my waist. I'm
Or
flying.
you could find some string or some rope or whatever rolled into like a log tied on there, and then just you're slinging it like a bandolier.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a good idea.
Love it.
Yeah. Plus you're compact there, you know. Zombie ain't gonna bite you in your sleep if you're in a sleeping bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Unless he has a
mean,
really strong bite.
I was thinking like, well, could a zombie sneak up on you? But they're not going to even know you're fucking there, probably.
Yeah, because you're going to be quiet. You're going to be asleep.
Yeah.
And I would be in the van. But if I wasn't in the van, yeah, still. I would honestly try to like sleep under as many things as I could.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like,
find
oh-
a dumpster. I'm underneath the dumpster.
Or if
Yeah.
or if you're out in the wild, like, oh, there's a bush, like some dense brush, like I'll go get in that.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's really practical. Really practical.
Practical picks out here. Matt, what's your third pick?
So I'm gonna go with one that it is kind of another Swiss Army knife type of a situation, which is that find yourself a rain poncho.
Yeah. You got to
Think
stay
about
dry, especially in the
And-
Pacific Northwest.
Thing is, I'm not choosing a rain jacket. I'm choosing a poncho for a specific purpose here.
Because it covers everything.
It covers everything, including your backpack that you might be wearing, and
Yep.
you can turn it into like a lean-to tarp
True.
when you set up shop in your sleeping bag, right? Because rain jacket's great, you know, it fits you nicely, it's going to keep you dry, but that ain't a suitable, makeshift tent if you need it.
Yeah.
This doesn't have the weight of a tent. You wear it, so it's not something in your backpack taking up room, and it's on the go, and worst case, you turn it into a tarp. So rain poncho is where it's at.
And one thing I've thought about, it just occurred to me, you're going to want to move probably when it's noisiest, actually, to hide your movement. And guess when it's noisy? The rain.
Yep.
The rain will mask your movement, so it's advantageous if you can move during a rainfall.
Yeah.
Mhm. And yeah, rain poncho, got that over you and the backpack. There you go. Everything's all nice, dry. You're ready to rock and roll. Go place to place to place to place to place. You get there, set up camp. Guess what? Poncho equals your tent.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dylan, what are you taking third?
I am taking a tactical crossbow because I want...
Nice, dude.
Well, I was thinking like, okay, I need a weapon. The hatchet's gone. Ben already told us that the axe is a bad choice, and he's right. It'll take
too
up
heavy.
too much energy.
Yep.
It's too heavy, too cumbersome. And I already said earlier, I want to be moving light. I want to be mobile. Well, who is always effective in The Walking Dead when killing people? Daryl. You can recycle those arrows.
You can make your own arrows.
You can make your own arrows.
Yep.
The tactical crossbow is great for killing zombies and getting food in a sneaky fashion. Okay, so I'm still being sneaky. I'm still being mobile because it's not like too heavy either, right? Yeah, I mean, I can kill food without making a ruckus, right? It's not a gun, like, because some people are going to be like, well, I'm going to take my rifle or my gun, right?
Got a silencer for that.
Dude, right, and even then, it's going to make too much noise.
Ammo's at a premium too.
Yeah, ammo, like once you're out, it's hard to come by. I can make more arrows.
It's a silent killer.
Yeah, so I love the idea of a tactical crossbow. Also, if it's tactical, it'll have a little scope on it so I can like see, right? If I need to see something, listen, I've got binoculars at home, but I may not want to take an extra thing with me when I have to leave the house in an emergency. So I'm going to take my tactical crossbows with the scope on it so I can spy at a distance, right?
I feel like just like the inner like man child in me just wants to like buy a crossbow just to like have and just like shoot arrows at a tree in like a backyard.
It's not a bad idea.
Like it just sounds like a fun time, honestly.
Maybe we should do it.
Yeah, do we want to buy crossbows?
Well, let's buy a company crossbow.
Dude, I want to buy a WWE Championship belt.
Yeah.
I look at those all the time. I'm
Yep.
like, I want to walk around. I want to walk in here with a belt on my
Who's
shoulder,
the
like,
champ?
What up? Oh yeah. Crossbows and championship belts. We should all get different belts.
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
The guy like and it's like somebody's got to get the new school John Cena one that's the spinner.
Dude, that's all you.
Somebody's got to get the old school teal.
I don't want the teal one. I want the 90s Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock, Stone Cold, yeah.
Dylan, you got to get the OG like Ric Flair belt.
Or the $1 Million Man belt.
I don't know what that looks like.
It's just big money signs.
Okay.
Like 3 big-ass money signs. And they're all diamonds.
I'm down.
Oh, yeah. Look it up. They're dope.
Also, we should go like related to the whole hatchet thing as well. We should go to like one of those. Like,
the axe throwing?
The axe throwing. Just
Yeah.
try that
I'm
out.
down.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely down.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it after this.
We've got to practice for
I
the
want to
future.
try it. I wonder where it is.
Should do that this summer.
There's several in
There's
Seattle.
someone in like Capitol Hill, I think.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Wait, Dylan. Okay, Dylan with the crossbow.
Yeah, I like the
Tactical crossbow with the scope,
I would like to shoot a crossbow.
so I can scope out my enemies. Because when we're teaming up, you all gonna be like, Dylan, can you check out like the scope to see if anyone's down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we're spying on that rival village or whatever.
Yep.
Help us be sneaky.
Sneaky. All right. One more ad segment. Let's not leave them waiting.
Don't draft more.
Hi, this is a public service announcement from the Apocalypse Safety Service, or ASS for short. The first and last tool you'll need to survive a zombie apocalyptic scenario is a regulation Type Z reflective waterproof nylon high visibility orange and yellow safety vest. Now, some call this a harness, we call it a vest. This vest guarantees to keep the wearer highly visible and seen by marauding bandits on abandoned highways and thoroughfares. The vest also ensures you will be seen by zombies, day or night, and expert marksmen, so you may not be mistaken for game during peak hunting season. This ad was paid for by the Apocalypse Safety Service to establish a secure post-disaster America. If you have questions, please visit us on the World Wide Web at www.ass.gov. You can also contact us via CB radio frequency in case internet is not available. Our frequency is 26.800. That's 26.800. If we have the capability to airdrop you a vest via drone, so please reach out to us. Thank you.
Now draft more.
Round 4.
Last pick, Dylan.
Okay. I've thought long and hard about this. I'm surprised it wasn't taken already. But I'm going to need something to heat up food that may not be edible unless it's heated up. And also, it can be used as a double purpose for boiling water. I need a little like cooking pot, a little saucepan, right? A little pot, lightweight that I can put on my backpack, stow it away, not next to anything else metal, so it won't make noise. So I need a little cooking pot so I can light a fire with my flint, put it over the pot, and boil some water so I can drink or heat up some food. Or if God forbid anything happens to the crossbow, you never know. You might get raided while you're sleeping, right? You might drop it in a hurry to survive. Guess what? That pot, that's going to come in handy to get away.
Yep.
Because you can smash someone in the head with it.
Smash some zombies in the head with it if you really want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I need a little cooking pot.
Smart.
Nothing huge. Nothing like you're not making beer in this thing, right? You need enough to heat something up.
No beer.
Nope.
Right.
No beer.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if that pick gets shredded in the make your case section.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
I don't know. I'm just looking at all these teams and I'm thinking, okay, where are the weak points in these positions? Matt, you got one more pick.
Yep. So I've been kind of mulling this over back and forth in my mind. Like, what would be my main weapon be? And I'm not going to go with the gun because, again, I think the gun's kind of like assumed as like something that everybody's going to have at one point in time. It's just how long you have it. That's another discussion. But what's the main weapon going to be that you need to rely on? And I got two things that kind of been going back and forth in my mind. But the one that I'm going to go with, just because I feel like I would be kicking my own ass if I don't, which is I'm going to go with the baseball bat in this circumstance.
Does it have a nail in it?
I'm saying that you can. Well, here, let me ask you, can I, when I choose baseball bat, I'm assuming that I'm going to inevitably, like, trick it out in different ways.
It's your,
Yeah.
I think it's your, if you have the bat, then you can customize it.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah, you can have it however you want.
So
Whatever
I'm thinking,
configuration.
like, the Negan style, like, I'll find a way to kind of, like, if I could find barbed wire, that'd be great, because there's a lot of fences in a given metropolitan area that has barbed wire.
Are you picking a metal bat or a wood bat?
Picking a wood bat. So I'm picking a wood bat, and I'm going to put either, some nails in it or maybe barbed wire or something along those lines. But that was going to be my primary weapon of choice. Baseball bat is a comfortable grip. It's very lightweight. It is a pretty, like, silent weapon. And I just think it has a lot of practicality. You know, like one good swing, zombies down. That's all it is, right? It's not like you got to go hack, attack here. You just got to get one good swing, just a flip of the wrist, done, right? It's got a reach, but not too long of a reach, but it's also not too short of a reach. It's kind of like that nice, like, in between. You're talking like an average baseball bat's anywhere from 32 to 34 inches. You're talking about a little over 2, a little less than 3 feet of reach, right? Lightweight enough, you can just carry around with you. It's not going to slow you down. You're talking about a 32-inch bat, 29 ounces. So pretty damn easy to swing, and I think it's a pretty effective weapon, knowing that you're not going to have the luxury of guns all the time. So baseball bat it is.
Nice.
Okay, not a bad pitch, not a bad pitch.
Yeah.
Dylan, is it a win, though?
I don't want to tear it apart. I don't want to tear it apart yet. I'll wait for the make your case.
You bring a way different energy to draft snacks.
I'm going to save my argument. I'm just questioning. I'm just questioning a little bit. That's all.
I'm picking a Zippo lighter for my last pick.
Okay.
Zippo lighter. This is easy. You picked Flint in the second round. I'm getting a Zippo lighter in the last round. That's value, baby.
It is value.
That's value. Because every single store carries lighter fluid. Every one. Every 7-Eleven has lighter fluid. Every Walmart, every Target, like all of those big brick and mortar shops all have it. If it's zombie apocalypse, it's scavenger time. And you're going to be going those places. And I think about like hunting success rate. Like how successful is the average hunter? Not that successful. Hunters
No.
and gatherers weren't that successful.
Even animals, not that successful.
Not that successful. And then it's gonna be extra challenging because they're gonna have the added stimuli of zombies walking around, and they'll be on high alert, like those animals that you might be hunting.
Yeah.
So more than likely, you're gonna be eating a lot of canned food. Like anything that you're gonna be heating up is gonna be canned, and so you don't really need a pot because you're just gonna heat it up in the can. Like, fuck it. So I'm thinking the Zippo lighter. Now you can get that lighter fluid everywhere. Boom, I already have the hatchet. Chop up my firewood. Good to go.
It's not bad.
I feel like
yeah.
you got to have the fire, though, for sure.
Yeah.
You need the fire.
I was struggling between fire and tarp. Because a tarp is crucial, too. But if you got to have one or the other, I want to be warm.
I guess, yeah. In my circumstance, I'm like struggling. I'm going to have to do the old fashioned, like the twigs,
Yeah, I do.
all the rocks, all that kind of stuff.
Dude, yeah, you don't have a fire
I
starter,
don't have
bro.
a fire starter, so my life's going to be pretty tough in that regards. But I'm trying to cover all the other bases.
Oh, shit. It's time to make your cases.
make their case. Be logical and clear.
90 seconds to make your case. Dylan, you were in the wraparound.
Let's go.
Okay.
Y'all, I've got a backpack. This is perhaps the most crucial element here. I can hold shit in it. I can scavenge with it, right? I'm mobile all the time with my backpack. The other guys, they don't have backpacks. Ben, he has a sleeping bag to store shit in. Let it be known. Flint, I have a fire starter. I don't know what else to say. Matt doesn't have a fire starter. Ben does. I'll give him that. He has a fire starter. Okay, but I've got Flint, right? If Ben ever can't find lighter fluid, he's fucked. I've got Flint. Tactical crossbow with a scope. It's sneaky, and it's got a scope, so I can spy on people. I can silently take out my targets, and recycle my ammo or make new ammo with it. And a cooking pot. Y'all, Ben's water filtration device might break or run out. He said so himself. The filter, it might be tough replacing it eventually. My cooking pot, I mean, how many of you have had a pot break? Like, it doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to gladly take my cooking pot for my water device and my food heating device. Since I have a fire starter, which I will emphasize again, Matt does not, and Ben's relies on lighter fluid. I love my cooking pot. Also, it's a possible last minute getaway device for hitting people with. So you know what? Hey, I'd vote for me, so you should too.
Damn, you got it in.
That's because I believe in myself.
Smooth operator.
Trying to target our teams, though, you son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Matt, you abdicated first, so now you got to go next. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Make your case.
All right, so recap my team. I've got a good pair of boots, a good hunting knife, a rain poncho, and a baseball bat. Starting off with a good pair of boots, again, you got to treat your feet. You got to keep the heat on the feet. If you don't, you're screwed. All right, ask all the soldiers in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korea, literally every single war that's ever been fought, how they did with trench foot. They done dead. Next up, hunting knife. I mean, jack of all trades. It's a can opener. It helps you maybe clean the animals that you kill. Maybe you need to take out some rival community members. I don't know. It could happen. All right. You also need some hand-to-hand combat against zombies. Your knife is going to be your best friend. Keep that on your belt at all times. Next up, the rain poncho. I mean, talk about a value here. You're talking, it's a raincoat and a tarp all in the same thing. Covers you, covers your shit. All right. It could be a lean-to tarp. Worst case scenario, if you don't have a tent, it is a lightweight solution to a big problem, which is being wet and being cold. And last but not least, baseball bat. This is a silent killer just the same. You can trick it out with a bunch of different ways. Maybe it's nails, maybe it's barbed wire. But a good old-fashioned wood baseball bat that's nice and comfortable, easy to swing, lightweight. Strap it to your backpack, whatever you need to do. This is going to be your go-to weapon because, again, ammunition, guns, all that is going to be at a premium. And guess what? Maybe you don't have the time to craft things. So I'd vote for me, and you should too.
Got it.
Yep.
You nailed it.
Had to squeeze it in there.
How to squeeze it in.
But you got it.
But you got it. Last but not least, here we go. Y'all, I have the best 4 in the room. No doubt. Yep, Dylan, you can wow all you want. The Lifesaver water bottle, come on. It's got a 3-year lifespan on that filter. And like I said, that's all you need. Because all them bodies are 80% of people who are zombies going to be decomposed. So we're good. That water bottle is saving lives. Y'all don't have any kind of water filtrations. You gonna die of bad water. That's what happened when they came to America. You're fucked. Hatchet. Let's go. Hatchet versus knife. Hatchet wins. Hatchet versus wood bat. I'm not really sure. That could
one's
be
a
a good
toss
match.
up. Yeah, it's a toss up.
Hatchet versus crossbow. I mean, hatchet's gonna last longer than a crossbow. Dylan, you'd have to make arrows, but I don't know how much I trust your arrows to like work well.
That was gonna be my last point too.
You have a backpack, but what the fuck are you putting in a backpack besides a square of flint, some extra arrows, in your little pot? You have nothing to keep you warm at night besides the fire that you might or might not make. My Zippo lighter is gonna light that fire, guaranteed. And lighter fluids everywhere. So once it runs out, that's an easy replenishment. Doink, doink, I'm good. Sleeping bag, I'm the only one who's sleeping comfortably. That's it. So you're going to need a fire all night to stay warm, but not me. And the fire is going to alert the zombies, which means you're not even going to get good sleep. So you're not going to get good recovery. I'd vote for me. You should too. With time to spare.
That was good. That was good. My one pushback is I do have a water filtration device, and it's a pot.
Oh, you have to boil your water.
I have to boil my water.
But where are you going to store your water? You're going to carry around the pot?
Fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You're going to boil all that water, and then you're going to drink it while it's hot because the zombie's going to come. You're going to be like, fuck my water!
See, I think I've chosen the hard path, which is I'm going to have a hard time making fire, and then my water filtration is going to have to be like a can of food that you cleaned out, that you boil the water in, and then you got to put it in like a scavenged water bottle.
See, you should have made yourself choose between the knife and the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, having 2 weapons was a weak point.
But I think all combined, I think we're a pretty solid zombie apocalypse survivor here.
Oh,
We've got
this,
all the
this
all
list of
bases covered
12
here.
We've got everything we need.
Oh, definitely. Like, this is a great list if it's all 12 of them.
Oh, yeah.
So pick up these 12 in Amazon
You're
or in your
welcome.
local Walmart today. Huzzah. Great job, everybody. That was real good.
Or from the Home Channel
Shopping
Network website.com.
Home Shopping Channel Online Network website. .com. All right, yep, that's the end of the show. Good job, everyone. You made it through another draft. We appreciate you listening every single time. And let me try and find the appropriate words to send you out on, because there's words. If you like the show, give a share anywhere on social media feeds or in person. That's the best thing you can do for us. Just share. Like the channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. What the hell are you doing? You can follow us on all the social medias.
On Twitter at Draftmore.
Instagram at Mount Draftmore.
Oh, and does anyone even go to Facebook? Fuck Facebook.
No, Facebook's no.
Email us.
Yeah, just email us. That'll be better.
Yeah, email us. Once we get the emails, we'll read them. Funny stuff, bad stuff. You hate us, tell us anything. We'll read them when we get them. As always, thanks for listening. We'll see you here next week. Until then, take care. Peace.